listening to the bass is the go-to. The bass will tell all. Many chord changes, especially for contemporary music, many chord changes are going to give root position chords, or at least the bass will be playing roots. Even if you have no idea what the chords are and everything's really complex, if you just try to transcribe what the bass is doing, it's generally going to be the simpler part, because a lot of times it's going to be like just holding down the rhythm. That will tell you a lot. And sometimes it'll be like a bass vamp that's over one chord, so that'll still tell you a lot. So the bass will give you the roots, and then once you have a handle on what the roots are, then you can from there maybe hear whether the chords are major and minor, and then based on whether the chords are major and minor, you can then start to figure out what their key is based on your knowledge of diatonic harmony. So if you have like a chord progression, let's say it's a song that the bass notes are this, and then this, and then this. So I have like a E and a B, a D and a B and an A, right? And then from there you discover like, okay, this one is gonna D major, the B is minor, and the A is a major. So you have to ask yourself which key has those three chords, and which key has those three chords with that pattern of major and minor. A lot of times, if you focus on the major chords, that can tell you a lot. So in this case, I have a D major and an A major. There's only going to be two keys that will have both of those chords, either the key of D or the key of A. And in this case, actually, those three chords will work for either of those keys, since we have this B minor, which could be the sixth chord of a D, or it could be the two chord of an A. Obviously, I just made that up, but if you have like an entire song, it'll probably be more clear because there'll be a little bit more information. So listening to the bass is my go-to figuring out what key the song is in. Also, songs change keys, so just being aware of that. We teach the major scale being the foundation of all music, but that doesn't mean that all music is like rigidly only in one key of the major scale and only in one form. It's actually all over the place. It can be all over the place. Contemporary songs change keys all the time, even within one verse, or there'll be a chord in the progression that's totally out of the key, and that's totally normal. But if we understand keys and which chords go together within keys, then we'll start to understand, okay, here's a pattern that fits within the major scale. Here's where it goes a little bit out the major scale, but then it comes back in. So it's really like a reference for you.